Hi, I'm Joe from Hidden Orchestra.
Okay.
Any more questions, man?
Yeah. What's your impression about this festival? About this city? Are you here for the first time, or have you already been to Russia, to Saint Petersburg?
Yes, our second time in St. Petersburg, and we've been here just this afternoon, so haven't had a lot of time to look around, but we've got a little bit of time tomorrow. We're hoping to see a few sites, maybe go to the Hermitage.
Your music is so special. How do you call this style? Maybe you have some original.
I don't like to give the music any kind of a name or genre. It's basically a combination of all the different kinds of music that I've been playing and performing and listening to throughout my whole life. So it's a combination of classical and hip-hop and rock and drum and bass and all kinds of things. Just trying to take the nice bits from all the music that I like and combine it into one kind of music.
And the next question is maybe for everyone. What do you imagine when you are making your music?
I don't have any like visual images. When I'm writing the music, it's all just based on instinct and feeling, and that's why with this new visual show we've been trying to do something that's quite abstract and doesn't dictate to audiences what they should be like imagining, so they can create their own images, you know, because I like music works on lots of different levels, and it's good to let people just take what they want from it.
Does your music more creates reality, or it more reflects it? How do you think? Reality. Reality, yeah.
To create or reflect reality.
Oh, that's quite
I have absolutely no idea. I don't think about it in these kind of terms, you know?
Okay.
For me it's just trying to follow instinct and feeling, and trying to make something beautiful and that people can relate to in whatever way they want.
Okay. imagine the situation if you can send a CD out, music CD, compact disc to the space to make a contact with the other civilizations from the space. What tracks would you put on it? What tracks or what music or what style?
I'd probably just put Bach's unaccompanied cello suites on because that's the music of the spheres.
One more time.
I think the music of Johann Sebastian Bach, particularly his cello suites, is one of the most complete sort of expressions of musical form, and I would send that out.
Maybe other guys, you?
I think that's a good call. I enjoyed playing the cello suites on trombone a little bit, and I'd agree with Joe there.
Maybe some other classical players.
I don't know, I'd probably just whack a bit of Stravinsky's Rite of Spring in there, just for shits and giggles or something, maybe. But I don't know, lots of different things.
Okay, well, what would be the first track?
Up to you.
First track on what?
Of this compact disc that we will say to the send to the space.
Oh my god.
Music for the aliens, Bob.
Music for the aliens?
Yeah.
That represents the Earth.
Maybe some Chopin?
Chopin?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you prefer to do? To change the past or manage the future?
I'm not really interested in that, to be honest. I'm finding at the moment trying to stay in the present is difficult enough without worrying about what's gone. You know, my music isn't attempting to try and change the world in any way. I don't think music has that kind of power, unfortunately. But if there's anything you can do through music to I mean, the more we tour and travel, the more I discover that people all over the world are essentially the same. And that's one of the joys of being a touring musician, is just relating to different people in different cities and finding that you always have something in common. And I don't necessarily think music has the power to change anything in the world. Unfortunately, we have to leave that to the politicians and the armies and all that kind of stuff. But yeah.
Okay, that's. I think that's all that we want to ask. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Your music is great.
I realised how drunk I was. I was like, what? What was the question? What?